What is up, everybody? Jaco here today. I'm making a quick video talking about the lack of want or willingness to continue my fitness career. Now, it's not really a career. It was more like a hobby and something that I loved to do, which I started about the age of 16. I got really into it. I never competed or was really into bodybuilding, and I was never considering using any type of steroids or PEDs, which stands for performance enhancing drugs, to better my body or my shape. There's times where I look at myself when I made the YouTube videos, and if you want to see them, go search my name and then search flexing in underwear or modeling underwear, and my body was at its peak. It was literally looked like I was chiseled from a god, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it kind of turns me on a little bit, but the point is that when I look back at that, I'm just like, wow, that's incredibly impressive, and especially because that's 100% natural, other than pre-workouts. Maybe sometimes I took creatine, very little. Other than that, that's what it was. It was just hard work. I was doing 4 hours a day, 25 workouts. I meant 4 hours a day, 40 workouts per day. It was just intense. And most of the time that I was keeping up with that, I was single. It was very rarely that I did that when I was in a relationship. However, pretty much the first year of my daughter's life, I was spending about 4 hours at the gym because she was home with her mom, and I thought everything was good. But that being said, I don't think let me speak back on it. Yes, I had a great body, but I was in probably more pain than I ever was. And number two, to continue that physique and at that levels is very dangerous. I just want to say that straight up. It's very dangerous. It's dangerous for my bones because I'm breaking them down. It's dangerous for my health because I'm overdoing myself. You know, the risk of heart attack or heart failure or anything is heightened so much. Let me make this clear. Working out is good for you. Destroying your body, no pun intended, not sexually, destroying your body is not good for you. So when people say it's good to work out, it's good for you. Yes, it's good to do 30 minutes of cardio a day and 30 minutes of lifting a day, five maybe 6 times a week, or four to 5 times a week is good. And you could do cardio every day. It's always good. But to have these big muscles and all this other stuff, it's not great. And once you reach a specific plateau, it's very difficult to get back to that, especially as you age. So if you see yourself and I'm like, oh my God, I'm 25, I'm looking good, and now you're in your early 30s, it's way more difficult. And as you get older, it continues to get more difficult, especially as your testosterone levels go down. You then have to hop onto TRT, which people do, which is drugs. But if you take it and you're at your levels, then it's good. But with anything that people take, people abuse, right? And take way above the levels that they're supposed to, and that's not good. So if my testosterone levels are ever low one day, I would take TRT to get to my levels, not to enhance my levels so I can be more jacked and stuff, because that's when you F up your everything, your kidneys, all this other stuff, and I'm not into that. I'm not into the high risk, low reward game, so that's not something I'm down for or good for. But yeah, like I was saying, that when you try and get back to a certain point, it's very difficult. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I kept saying to myself over the last year, like, I'm gonna get back to this, and I just never have. And now, after saying it so many times, it's not that I never have and never going to. It's at the point where I don't think I want to anymore. And the only negative thing about this for myself, because my partner still accepts me, obviously, I guess she would like me the way I was, but not that she's the most fittest person in the world either. But the point is, I lost the want to do it because I don't feel the same way I feel about the gym anymore. Like I said, it's beneficial to my work because obviously it's going to make me more money being more fit, but the the sheer will and the like needing to look a specific way and getting to a specific point, I lost that window. That window went out. That window went out the window. So there's one slim hope of chance left that I get back to where I was. And so what happened was, about a year, probably a little over a year ago, my local LA Fitness closed down. And this was the gym I liked going to. I mean, I didn't love it. I liked going to it. But eventually it closed down. You know, it was running down. And I guess they went out of... Oh, sorry. Their rent went up a fortune. That's why. But the point is, I then had to relocate to another gym that was another 8 miles out of the way and another 12 minutes to get to. And I know some people are like, Jake, it's just a 20-minute drive. What are you complaining about? Okay, I get it. But keep in mind, it's more driving. And not only that, the gym was a quarter of the size. So when things break, you then have to make sacrifices because there's not alternatives to machines. Not only that, it's just the gym. There's no cycling. There's no basketball courts. One of the biggest things that kept me lean and cut was basketball. Now that I'm not doing any type of recreational activities, my weight has been up. And now you might say, well, Jake, you don't look fat. Okay, I don't look fat compared to the average American. Yes, I don't look fat. I look fat compared to what I used to be. Now you can say, okay, Jake, well, now you're normal. Okay, well, great, I'm normal. That's not what I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be lean. I'm trying to be cut. I'm trying to be fit. So when there's anticipated, a year ago, they said they were going to open up in 2025. I drive by, I see it all the time. I don't know what's going on inside. They're, like I said, projected in 2025. I don't know if it's the beginning, the middle, or the end. But even then, when they announced it, it was like a year ago. So I know that they're working in it. All the permits are probably done. So now I just got to hope sooner rather than later. And I feel, because this is a brand new gym, it's going to have tons of equipment. It's going to have a cycling studio with VR. It's going to have a basketball court. It's going to have childcare. And it's only 2.5 miles from me. So that could be my fresh start. My other fresh starts were like, oh, I just turned 31, or oh, it's a new year. Those fresh starts didn't really pan out. So now I feel like this could be my last chance, my last opportunity for success. No, but being fit is important, but being jacked isn't that important. So if I can get back to a level of fitness, okay, great, right? But I don't need to be what I used to be, unless somebody said, like, this isn't a movie role. If somebody said to me, like, hey, look, if you're this jacked like you were when you're 25, I'll guarantee you make this much money per year. Straight, I'll do it. I'll make that sacrifice. But right now, the sacrifice of the risk doesn't match the reward, because that is what got me to this point with when I had my hernia, and now probably my feet and back pain somehow correlated to basketball and training. I don't know. I personally don't know. But I just gotta hope for the best. And now I know a lot of people used to ask me for fitness advice. I used to be a personal trainer. But it's so hard, especially when I was a trainer, because I had people hiring me to get them jacked, and realistically, I'm hurting people. Realistically. And that is not what I'm for. And if I ever became a trainer again, I think I would cater towards the middle-aged, older crowd, because I just want them to live a healthy lifestyle and to have longevity of life, not to get jacked. So if somebody comes up to me, they're like, I need you to get me jacked. Unless it was for a specific reason, and not bodybuilding competitions, I'm not interested in that. If it was for a specific reason, I may consider it. But like, I know how to get jacked. I know how to get fit. I know how to do things. I know how to do diets. I know how to do nutrition. But that doesn't mean I have to implement it on myself. And now, if I ever was bigger than I was now, like heavier, I wouldn't be ever consider training people, because I'm not happy and satisfied with myself. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm Jake. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys all have a blessed day. Happy Thanksgiving from my family to yours. And then Merry Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate. Happy Hanukkah. I'm not sure what month, what day Hanukkah is this year. Feels like it was Hanukkah just yesterday. It's crazy. Ew. It's like a Honda CRZ or whatever the hell that thing is. But okay, guys, take care. God bless. See you in the next one.